Parry Talks, welcome back. The 1 year anniversary episode, technically.
Yep.
So cheers to fucking Parry Talks.
Cheers to Parry Talks, sticking around for this long.
Who would have fucking thought? Not me.
Not me either.
Stop swearing. Gotta stop swearing.
Do you have to stop swearing as well?
No, I just think that apparently there's a study where people that swear a lot, like it's correlated to like using less vocabulary.
This is directed at me.
No, it's directed at myself. So if you cut swearing out of your
vocabulary, use other words.
Exactly, and you describe things actually more vividly instead of saying F or, you know.
But fuck that.
I feel attacked.
Exactly. Oh no, intruders already.
I feel personally attacked.
We're already here.
Hello.
Wait, we'll kick off the topic. Bill, what's the best Aussie beer?
Wait, we're just getting filmed from right here. Hey!
What's the best Aussie beer? Quickly, before we actually start this.
Carlton Draft. F beer.
Facts.
Yeah.
F beer?
4-star.
Oh, right.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Definitely
But that's
not.
like worldwide claimed to be the best Australian beer.
It is true.
Like everywhere you go, it says Foster. Australia's the best beer.
It's like us being the best boy band.
No one else says that, so like I guess Foster has to take it, right?
It's illegal. It's you can be like the biggest or the largest, but you can't rate the best because that's personal decisions.
I don't know. I'm not really drink any VBs or Carltons or Carlton. I'll drink Carlton because
Yeah, it didn't taste that great.
no, none of it tastes good.
No!
Man,
Wait, anyway.
shit.
Get out!
Let's not get out of here.
That was the worst start to a fucking
Wrong
thing ever.
podcast to join into it.
So no swearing and no beers apparently is the consensus.
Alright. So, sorry about that. But, we have a couple of good friends celebrating the first anniversary. We've got the first ever culture review. There's going to be a heap of these. Aussie beers, fucking Aussie takeaways, Sydney pubs as well. Huge.
Woo!
So, this is the first of that little series. Clickbaity stuff. We need some views. You know, not that many people care about alternate techno
Listicles, BuzzFeed type beat.
big time.
On a side note to that, I was thinking of doing a fucking load that like those bachelor. What is it? The Bachelor
In
thing?
Paradise thing.
Yeah. I just do video recaps week to week.
Friendly Geordies does that.
Does
and
he
he
do
gets
that?
so many views.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck him.
No,
No.
Friendly Jordan, he's cool.
No, he's a legend, yeah.
He's a
He
good
should
guy.
come on.
Okay.
But yeah.
This is your
So-
show, bro. You have to dictate that.
So yeah, first of many to come. I think we'll do Aussie takeaways next. So strap yourselves in. But brought some distinguished alumni, some very important people to the Parry Talks family to the table to discuss a very important topic of the best Australian beers. And before we do start, no craft beers on this list,
Nah,
just because
fuck
it
that.
gets no.
Fuck Young Henry's. Fuck all your sponsorships you've given us, you nice people. No, thank you, Young Henry's.
But no, we just gotta try keep it, you know, as Aussie as possible, like just white trash Aussie as possible.
White trash Aussie? Bro, this is the fucking lifeblood of Australia. What do you think the fucking diggers would be drinking if they came back, mate? They'd be one of fucking VB and Boags. 100%.
Alright, so we'll just intro all of our members. We've got Katy here, who's done pretty much all the design for Parry Talks. She did the logo, she's done, you know, just about everything, and she's on the Parry Talks board, the board. So if you just want to intro, you know, yourself, and like, you know, your sort of taste in beer, or like your overall, you know.
My taste in beer is just Carlton Draft though. Like, I feel like
Horrible start.
I almost shouldn't be here because I only really drink Carlton Draft. If there's anything else available, I'm just like, no. But yeah, do some design bits here and there. Did a bit of a logo. Did this guy, the mural. But yeah, apart from that, bit of fashion on the side. Doing a bit of costume design. Surviving through these troubled times.
Beautiful. And obviously, OB Il Terrors, Sesh Gremlin Il Terrors.
Sesh Gremlin, part-time rapper, full-time alcoholic.
Yeah, obviously, I don't know, what episode were you, 6?
I don't know, dude.
7.
7.
Episode 7.
You should know this
Obviously,
shit.
I'm
I'm the fucking talent man.
very distinguished alumni, the neighbour of the podcast, is the way to put it. And
Yes.
so yeah, and just like just a bit of a question. We got you pretty early. Panic Force is announced.
Yes.
Been working on it probably for a little while.
Are we plugging as well?
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
what
Why not?
doing.
We're here.
Alright, fuck it.
How does it feel? Like, you've obviously been working on it for a long time. How does it feel for that to be like announced and it's like, fuck, it's happening?
Good. Ow, my fucking head. Yeah, it's really good. We got another video coming out probably 2 weeks before this gets released.
There you go.
But we filmed it last Friday, which is really good in like this mansion in Wahroonga. Let's drink some more beer.
Yeah.
Gave me to fucking drink beer.
Alright, let's start off. So you'll see on our screen, we've got like a big bracket. And we'll start it. So we're just going to talk through each one. We're going to do our bracket all, democratically as we can. And
You say democratically just then?
And see what comes out on top.
Democratically. Do you say democratically or cratically?
Cratically.
I swear to God you said democratically.
No, I said cratically. Anyway. It's going to be a long podcast.
It is going to be a long podcast.
Alright, let's kick
I
it
get
off.
fucking argumentative when I drink it.
Alright. But we have to keep it civil. So we'll go around a circle and then we'll try and make a verdict at the end. Alright? So starting off, VB versus James Boag's. I'll start. Boag's is an underrated brand of piss. I think, it's a premium lager for a reason. And the bottle's nice.
It does say premium lager on it.
Exactly.
I can't get further.
And the bottle's nice. It's that less woody sort of, But it's coming up against the big boy in the VB.
It's a pretty heavy hitter.
It's a heavy hitter. It's a giant. I don't think James Boag's is a giant killer like that. So I'm going to vote for VB. Katy, your thoughts?
All right. Well, I think both beers are ones that only taste good when they're cold.
Mm-hmm.
Because both of them warm are like drinking actual piss.
What's a good beer to drink warm?
I don't know. Some are more bearable than others though.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah, big time.
Like you have a Corona that's slightly warm. It's like a bit of an apple
Like
juice.
fucking
It's not that
Mexico.
bad. It's pretty
Yeah,
it's
cool.
pretty manageable. It's cultural.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think for the culture, like I've got to go with VB.
Yeah.
For the culture.
These beers aren't ones you take to a rave or anything because they're just...
Nah. You take those like the max alcohol. I take fucking those Cooper Red fucking long necks. I don't want to get sparked on that.
Oh.
That or that fucking, what's that juice shit called? The
Goon.
Nah. Where's Goon on this list?
Where's the Goon?
Goon's the best Aussie beer. Fuck, what's it called? Little Fat Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I used to have
no.
like fucking going on like a backpack with strap
Like a jetpack.
Yeah. And
You
just
know-
like pump them up with fuel and just
Cooper's Red long necks, if we did like a sparkling or like an ale version of this, go.
yeah, they're gonna be the goat. They're
I-
blackout territory, bro. Two of those, you're
We can't, I can't say. Like, I hate bringing up private stories, but I
It's the
remember.
whole point of podcasts is private stories, man. Get into the
so
world.
I was out at, but we're already at Cooper's Red chat. It's been fucking 15 minutes. Anyway, so I was at just my mate's house, like just one of his birthdays, first piss session post Corona. It's like you can have 10 blokes at a house. It's like fine, let's do it.
Corona.
Post like early fucked up Corona.
Post
New
stage
South
one.
Wales. Yeah,
Post first wave.
Post big
Yeah.
lockdown.
yeah,
Post
post big
big
lockdown.
lockdown.
So there, and there was a special of 3 Cooper's Red long necks for would have been like $18 or something.
That's a disaster.
So I'm like, anyway, I buy one for my mate. I have 2 that'll send me. That'll be fine. Get to the gather. It's just going down like water. It's like I'm drinking a nice like bottle of white or some shit. Just like sparkling and shit. And then it gets to like 10 o'clock and I just like flash back in and out. I'm like, whoa, holy shit.
Time travel.
And then I asked my mate like, how many times did I drink? And he said, you had all 3 within like an hour and a half. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then like I just keep zapping in and out. Like, oh
They hit,
shit,
they
I'm in
hit.
so much trouble. And then wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh shit, what have I done? And I told her, she was like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm heading home now. And then like 2 hours later, I'd be like, sorry, just left. And I'm like,
It's like,
what?
you alright?
She was like, what is going on? So, blackout territory, the Cooper's Reds.
Fantastic.
Because they go down like water.
They do.
Did you not go as a Cooper's Red, like as a Halloween costume?
Yeah, so Halloween last year, we were at a rave and then we went to our mate's house party and it was dress up. So my best mate Pat was just like, I'll just wear all red, like a red t-shirt. And then when we get to the party, I'll just rip a Cooper's Red sticker off and just put it on my forehead.
Mad.
And then I'm a Cooper's Red.
That's good. Do
Yeah.
I...
VB or Boag's.
Oh, fuck. I'm bringing it back to there already. Jesus Christ.
Wait, did you have a question? Sidetrack question?
Nah, fuck it. James Boag. I was going to play devil's advocate. It is a better beer.
Okay.
Are we fucking doing popularity or are we doing better beers?
I think we're doing overall. I think we need to include brand as a category.
So iconicness is a category now.
Definitely.
Oh, fuck off.
I think iconicness.
I signed up for tasting. I signed up for a fucking tasting palette. Iconically and like classically, VB is just the best.
Well,
To
I
make
think
any
it's-
sort of competition in this, we have to like do some sort of flavor or.
I know. I think that everything, flavor, accessibility, as well, is a big one because I thought like VB is everywhere.
Yeah, but cunts love that shit they can't get. Be like,
Oh, there's a hype
special
factor to it.
hype factor to James Boag. Definitely not.
No. But the thing is,
No.
if you're at a mate's place,
So we're doing all round better beer.
yeah, just all like everything, brand, accessibility,
Like more
popularity,
fun.
fun.
VB. But I do say James Boag tastes better as a beer.
Okay,
100%.
done. I feel like it's tough eliminating it first round, but
How's
I
that
didn't think
tough
that would
elimination?
happen.
That's a fucking easy elimination, bro. That's
You
why
do-
it's so like. Why did you put James Boag and VB together in the first round?
mate, it was random.
This is a fucking slaughter. This
It's
is
not,
a
the,
killing
it's
field.
not the NRL top 8, mate. It's just a it's just a random assortment.
Did you know what this is? You know the scene in what's it called? The Last Samurai, where like they finally get the fucking gunpowder and all the samurai are coming in, and VB's just this minigun right now, just fucking destroying competition. So we're just gonna fucking fuck off James Boag.
Yeah.
Have we confirmed that it's from
Yeah.
Tasmania? Well, fuck Tasmania. VB, you're going. Sorry,
I feel
Wombat.
Pretty cool.
So many triple
Everyone's
fans
Tasmania
there from-
fucking. Nah, Tasmania's the best, bro. Bro, the fucking brewery in Tasmania. I don't even think they brewed James Boag there. The Cascade Brewery in Tasmania is like at the top of I can't remember.
hill.
Yeah, it's top of a hill. You walk up a hill and you go drink piss there, and it's the best brewery in Australia.
Beautiful.
So, shout out Tassie fans.
Katie, happy with VB getting up?
Oh, absolutely. I'll allow it.
Okay. Oh, this one's a fucking Battle of the Titans as well, nice and early.
Oh my days.
Han Super Dry, Carlton Dry. Battle of the Low Carbs.
So this is an even match. This is understandable. I'm like, these guys can tough it out a little bit.
Alright, the thing is about... this is tough. Katie, you take it away from the start.
Is Hans
I
even
can't-
Australian? Is Hans Australian?
It's
It's an Aussie beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Fucking
an
oath,
Aussie beer. Any thoughts? To start us off.
I mean, not many thoughts. I'm thinking like, as far as like the dry beers go, I think of like festivals. Like when you're at a
okay.
festival and it's like fucking $9, $10 for a can, and you're like, is this really my only
bad
option?
memories.
So it's like they're very like, these are like your last resort beers. Carlton Dry for me is obviously like, if there's no Carlton Draft, I'll allow it.
You
But
gotta
it's not
support the
ideal.
brewery.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But
So I
then
don't know.
my issue with Carlton Dry is the label, like that color, like it's fucking shit.
It's
Ugly.
It's ugly.
Also
as
hate
blue or
horses,
purple?
so like,
Blue.
It's over there. It's like blue. It's disgusting with the
Nasty.
horse. No, that's not it.
The horse.
for the horse itself, I think that's probably a no.
What the fuck? That's a cleaner. It's a cleaner. Like a cleaner icon than the Carlton Draft. Carlton Draft's way more classic, original.
That's what I mean. Whereas I think that
Yeah, but if you ask someone, I swear to God, if you ask someone like, what is the Carlton Draft logo, they'll be like, it's red.
yeah, that's
They wouldn't
that's
fucking
how
know what it
iconic
is,
is.
but
Oh.
yeah. But then if you're like, what's Carlton Dry? They'd be like, oh, it's a horse head.
True.
I reckon.
True.
The thing is though, all right.
Hans Super Dry is the Hans Vanter
Yeah,
Dor.
true,
It's
true.
fucking German, bro. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, done. That's it. That's enough. I don't need to argue that.
Also, Carlton Dry's got in a bender, Hans Super Dry, and what else does Hans make? Like Hans regular lager?
No, they make that extra crispy shit, like the green one. Ever had the Han green one?
So they're
Yeah.
only like low carb or dry beers. They're only fucking super crisp.
Yeah, stuff them.
No.
Fuck them. Fuck Hans Super
The
Dry.
thing is as well, if someone's like, "What are you drinking, mate?" If you're at a pub and everyone's getting their own schooners and you say Han Super Dry, it's like,
You're right, mate.
"What are you doing?" Yeah. But if someone's like Carlton Dry, it's like, "Oh, I
that
guess.
is shit. Little fun fact:
go."
Billy Guns and Muddy Bugatti both like Hans Super Dry.
Can't Martin not burp?
Yeah, he can't burp. I think that's why he likes it, because it's got less carbs. And it tastes like fucking dishwashing liquid, I'm not going to lie. If
No.
everyone smell it next time they drink it, it smells like dishwashing liquid.
We'll get to the low carb beers later.
Isn't
There are a
fucking
couple
dry,
goats down
isn't
there.
dry low carb?
Yeah, no, there are. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But there are a
true.
couple big heavy hitters, mid-strength beers down the bottom, so
There
we'll
are.
get there.
Ooh! Yes,
I reckon
there
a
are.
couple giant killers as well.
Fuck my god. Carlton Dry? Is that a general consensus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
happy-
This
I'm
is a
very happy with
democracy. It'd be mad if we had like a Nazi version of this, and like you'd ask everyone questions and they'd be like wrong. Very. That'd be a hectic
that.
segment.
Where are you going?
Get more beer, bro. What
Okay.
is this, a beer contest?
Hang on, wait. What's next?
Contest. You guys want more beer? Let's get
Yeah. Okay, easy. Any good stories on any of these beers so far, Katie, that you remember or don't remember or wish to remember?
I mean, if you remember them, is it really that good of a story?
No.
Not always. I don't know. Most of them probably made here. Just cheeky plug. We love the Lord Gladstone.
Yeah, shout out
But-
to Lord Gladstone, as always. But
I don't know. I wasn't into beer really until a few years ago, to be honest. I was very basic back in the day.
what were you used to drink? What was your drink of choice pre-beer?
Pre-beer, it was probably vodka and something. Drank a lot of vodka.
I can't imagine starting on a drink that isn't a beer now. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Like if I had a vodka, like just like a vodka soda first drink, I'd be like my stomach would shrivel. I'd be
Probably
in some
same.
trouble.
Like I don't know, I drank it a lot as well. So now, like even like the smell of vodka, I just can't.
Yeah.
I ruined it for myself. But
What's
I can't believe that was me because I love beer so much now. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things when you get older, your palate gets more mature.
It does.
You
What
learn
about-
what's good for you.
Right, now that we're on this sidetrack, what's the goat liquor?
Goat liquor.
Oh, babe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Tequila.
rum.
Tequila.
Alright, tequila rumbos. Tequila/rum.
I'd
I
lean
don't know.
much more towards tequila. I'm
Okay.
really not a rum girl.
Yeah, goat liquor. Tequila. You can party more. Tequila or whiskey, bro? Whiskey when you're hell depressed. Tequila when you're in a party.
Okay. That's fine. Alright, this should not. We didn't even need to discuss this. But we'll get Carlton Draft. Cascade Premium Light.
Oh.
Any thoughts?
I don't mind people. I was going to say the C word. Can I say the C word?
Nah, that's too far.
Alright, cool. So,
You already said it like twice. but-
yeah, true. Just beep it out. What's a different word I can say? Alright, don't worry about
See
it.
how when I swear
Folks.
when you don't swear, you have to actually think a lot harder about what you're trying to say.
That's just changing me, bro. My personality is swearing, bro. It's a very, it's a pivotal part of my archetype. 100%. Cascade Light. Fuck off. But also a responsible beer.
It is a responsible.
It's a
beer.
responsible beer, and they're pushing the envelope of like not drink driving. Every time someone orders a Cascade Light, I'm like, respect.
You know they're being exactly good.
You know they're being responsible, bro.
Exactly.
Everything's
happy with
it's
that.
all about partying and fucking going crazy. Cascade Light, like that's your response, man. That's like those unsung heroes, bro. Like the dude who has to drive home. The guy has to pick up everyone's phones at the end of the night. The guy telling you to stop doing that. That's fucked up, man. Stop doing that shit. Stop it. That
Guess
guy's
what's
a
in his
Cascade
hand?
Light guy.
Guess-
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
He's him. But Carl Draft is so much.
God, this is the best beer. It's like there's one thing being respectful, but like if you're gonna get pissed.
Yeah. This isn't a sobriety battle. This is a beer
Exactly.
battle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you ever had I feel like you've had one of those zero alcohol beers. Have you?
No. Do you know me?
Yeah.
Have we met?
Maybe once or twice.
No.
I got one funny story about zero alcohol.
Go.
First time I went to Europe, I was in Germany. I landed in Berlin. I was like, oh, Berliner. Nah, I was like, I don't know, I can't remember how old I was. But then in Berlin, I was by myself, and I was meeting up with one of my friend's friends from some dude I met in Japan. He was like, stay with my friend in Berlin. So I was like, okay. I didn't have a smartphone at the time, so I had like a bunch of printed off maps and shit. Ended up getting to this guy's house, met this guy for the first time. I was like, hey, what's up? I'm staying at your house for 2 weeks. He was like, cool. And then, so he was like, I gotta go to work. And he's like, I was like, can I borrow your skateboard and ride around for a bit, like around the city? He's like, yeah, no worries. So I was riding around for like a day, and then there's tram tracks that go through the city that turn like into things, and I was just bombing this hill, and then I hit a tram track and fell over and broke my wrist, like fractured my wrist, and I was like, this is fucked. So then I like walked around for hours, couldn't find my way home. Finally got home, and I was like, fuck this. I went to like this little deli that was selling like beers and shit, because I sell beers everywhere.
Yeah.
So I bought 3 long necks from this joint, like full liter long necks, and like sat down outside of this deli, like smoking a cigarette, just like punishing these fucking long necks.
With a broken wrist.
With a broken wrist, being like, this is fucked. This is my first day in Europe. Like, I've fucked it. I'm here for like 3 months. Like, this is cooked. I just want to get pissed so this pain goes away. So I'm like aggressively drinking these beers. Just nothing is happening. And I look at the bottle and it's alcohol free. And I drank fucking 3 liters of alcohol free beer after breaking my wrist. And then I walked home. I had a broken wrist without a cast for like 3 months in Europe. Happy times. So fuck Cascade Light. No 0%ers. Can't draft it is, bro.
Nothing below 3.5. Ever.
Fuck that shit off.
This next one's a bit of a battle. We got the only pale ale on the list, which isn't really a craft beer because this isn't an actual pale ale. It doesn't taste anything like a pale ale, in my opinion.
Pale ales. Wait, is craft beer purely pale ales?
No,
Or
no.
get like regular pale ales? Cooper's
It depends
Pale
on
Ale.
a craft beer is sort of like it's more about like how they sell it and like it's whether it's niche or not.
Yeah, what defines it? What defines a craft beer? Is it just like a
think
small
it's
brewery?
me
Like
drink
as
it.
much? I mean, yeah.
If people
It's
like me
alright.
drink it, then it's craft.
If you're into it, you're into it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do whatever you want. You're human.
But I feel like Cooper's is like so. We couldn't have a list of Aussie beers without Cooper's because that's like
Cooper's Pale Ale's Cooper's great.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, and like if you're bringing accessibility into it, like this bitch
Shit's
is everywhere.
Yeah.
But then the Crown.
Fuck the
lager.
Crown, bro. Fucking death to the Crown, bro.
Nah, shit bottle for one. Fucking
Shit.
disgusting.
Wanking bottle, bro. Wanking.
The
bottle is
demographics of
wanking.
People, the people, yeah, stuff.
Wanking.
Flavor
Shit.
horrible.
Bad.
Any
Nothing
case for the
good.
Crown?
It's fucking...
If we're playing devil's advocate,
It's gold.
what's the argument?
If I was a dickhead
Okay, fair.
and I went to a lot of what people think are high profile events, but they're not, they're work events. All the races. And
If I
you
was
wanna
a suit.
Yeah, if I was a suit.
With a big ego.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm a bit better than everyone else. You're drinking Crown Lager. But when you go to a fucking bottle shop, Crown Lager is the same price as every other beer there.
Exactly.
So you're just a fuckwit that's drinking like a worse beer with a bit of gold in it and a fancy looking bottle. Dickhead.
Cooper's PA.
Cooper's beer.
Okay.
You know what else is the same price as every other beer?
Cooper's
Reds.
PA. Oh, Cooper's Reds.
And they're like fucking 4.5 or whatever, and they. Anyway,
Slap.
we should get some tonight. We're going to a little. I don't know if you've seen when sort of COVID first started popping off. These guys through this like Aussie's first online club. Did you see that? Do you know? Anyways, this is like this live stream that DJs, lasers and shit. It was fucking funny, and they've turned it into a proper live stream. So we're heading over to that tonight. Shout out Room 2 Radio.
Mad.
So yeah, we'll pop in a couple of beers, get a bit pissed,
Very dope.
go to a little rave with 15 other people. Jeez, that's the top half of it done.
Exchange some bodily fluids, bro. Just so you can like know where they get back to after it. It's the safest way to just exchange bodily fluids, rave with 15 people.
Yeah, just like have you
Sorry.
seen those diagrams of like me and the boys like after COVID's finished and it's like people just spraying their germs all over. Like those scientific diagrams of like people just spraying each other with germs.
Oh shit.
Alright. This is
A rat.
I reckon this will be controversial amongst our listenership. But I think that we'll all have a pretty distinct answer.
No, I've got love for both.
I've got a distinct love for one of them more than others. 4X
Same.
Gold versus Melbourne Bitter. Who wants to kick this one off?
You can.
I'm gonna go. Obviously, 4X Gold is like Queenslander, like quintessential Aussie beer. That yellow. you
Dogs.
know. Fuck Cameron Smith. Dog. It's just quintessential, like, and that yellow and the 4X is just like you wake up from nightmares from it. Like it's that iconic. But
It is
there's
iconic.
something about Melbourne Bitter and Melbourne and like it's just something about it. It's fantastic. It's just good.
There's something about Melbourne Bitter and Melbourne.
Yeah, it's something. No, but the thing. All right, I've got this theory. When people drink, like Melbourne Bitter is what Crown Lager sort of wants to be. It's like somewhat prestigious, classy.
You reckon?
lager. Yeah, I reckon as well.
What the fuck?
I reckon. Look at the logo. The logo. I reckon.
I think it's a better VB, dude.
I reckon hipsters froth Melbourne Bitter.
Hipsters do froth Melbourne Bitter. The
It's
hipsterism
nice
is a bubble.
logo.
It's a beautiful logo, right? So I'm happy to go Melbourne Bitter just because it's a great beer
Alright.
on taste and branding.
Pros and cons.
Katy, your pros on the bitter.
I think I have more good memories associated with Melbourne Bitter than 4X easily.
Okay.
It's true.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down. 4X Gold, mid-strength beer, and if I was in Queensland, which I'm regularly not, but every time I go to Queensland or to a northern state, I almost only drink 4X Gold.
That's what I mean. Once you cross the border north,
You don't want a fucking full-strength beer, bro. I don't want to be fucking drinking... I don't want to be drinking Reds when it's 35 degrees outside.
definitely not.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
That's a good way to put it. Maybe 4X takes it out and just being iconic as shit.
No, Melbourne Bitter is so much better.
Okay.
Melbourne Bitter is like one of the proper goat beers.
It's insane, eh?
Yeah,
long
it's
necks.
insane.
They say Melbourne Bitter long necks as well.
Yeah.
which is super good for accessibility.
Mm.
Happy with that.
Yeah.
If I was in Sydney, which I am, I'd vote for Melbourne Bitter.
And which we are, like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
also
the
fuck
right
Queensland
decision.
right now. They're killing it on the COVID charts.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, should we
Jealous.
fucking Melbourne right now? Because they're fucking everyone up, dude.
They're not doing well.
They're not doing well at all.
Maybe out of spite.
Should we fucking
Pick the
fuck
worst.
Bitter over? Like, should we fuck their whole? Should we take? Is it objectivity or subjectivity? We'll take the subjectivity out of it. Yeah.
No. What? This is a subjective thing.
This
right?
is a subjective. Let's take the subjectivity out and like look at it objectively and like fuck Melbourne because COVID. You shouldn't do that, eh?
No.
You'd be a worse
Have
media
this. We'll go around the circle. Melbourne or Brisbane? As cities.
Oh.
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Sorry, no.
Melbourne.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
fuck Brisbane.
Forrest
Melbourne bitter.
Gump. You're
Alright.
done. You're done.
You put it that way.
No, why
No,
are we even
Melbourne is so much
arguing?
better. Yeah, what are we doing this for? Sorry.
Why?
What the fuck was that? Sorry.
Why do we give Forex Gold a chance?
I think we've been clouded because of.
No,
COVID.
we're trying to think about things through the eyes of different Australians.
Think about it critically, mate.
Yeah. Trying to, yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a battle, but a couple of the giants. The beer from up here, the Great Northerns.
These are. No, I'm a liar. Sorry, go.
In terms of mid-strength, in terms of something a bit lighter, not so titif, I'll have a Great Northern. But Reschs, in terms of a first beer, if I said line up of beers, any beer in the world,
Reschs.
Reschs is my first beer.
Here we go.
Refreshers. Took me like 15 years to learn how it's spelt as well. It's always interesting. I don't even know if that's spelled
Reschs
right
or
there.
Reschs?
It's definitely Reschs.
That's what I think. But
Refreshers.
Reschs. But heaps of old folks.
I mean, yeah, right. So.
But no, but heaps of old folks come into the place that I work out and they're like Reschs. And they're way older than me.
Tell them to get fucked.
I can't tell an old man to get fucked. Unless I'm drinking, then I'll tell anyone to get fucked. But like, they were around in the days where Reschs was like the only beer. Reschs was the only beer you could drink at pubs.
Exactly.
They had different pubs where it's like you could only drink Reschs at this pub, or you could only drink New at this pub, or KB.
There you go.
Google it. Don't Google it.
Katy, I feel like you'd have a better opinion on this than me or Connor. But, or Obi or Terrace, I should say, because we're on the record.
What do you fucking say my real name is, Sam?
Oh, shit.
People know I'm
Do you think
loser.
that the branding and like the demographic associated with Great Northern just gives it not like just writes it off entirely in this thing?
Oh,
No,
for
Reschs,
sure.
no, Reschs writes it off. Sorry.
Connor, I was asking.
I mean,
Katy.
I don't know if I.
Sorry, my boy.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen an ad for Reschs, but it's one of those things where like it's everywhere. It looks good, branding wise, like logo wise, it looks nice.
It's fantastic.
Whereas like I think of like a Great Northern ad, and like 90% of the time when I see a Great Northern ad, it only becomes obvious it's an ad for beer at the end of the ad. And prior to that, it looks like
Yeah.
a fucking car ad, and I hate those.
Yeah.
That's a no from me. It's all like they're trying to sell it with all like the outdoorsy shit and like the camping and like that's not for everyone, i.e. me. So like,
But like, yeah, exactly. But when I'm camping, I like beers. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like a nice wine, like a natty wine when you're camping.
you're bringing a goon sack to the campsite.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You're not
realistically.
drinking.
What camp are you
like-
doing? You're actually doing like real camping or just like fucked up camping? It's different.
I only really
camping.
camp
Real
at
camping.
festivals though. To be
With like
fair.
hiking
true.
and stuff.
Like,
No, but if you're at a festival and you wake up in the morning, do you
That's
want
not
Great
camping,
Northern?
bro. That's borderline something abuse.
Right, exactly. So, yeah. Anyway, Reschs, eh? Reschs is a giant in this. Reschs might take it all the way.
Yeah, Reschs might take it all the way. Melbourne Bitter and Reschs, I reckon, are the
Oh, that's
two
gonna be-
best tasting beers.
We'll get to that.
Great Northern Bar, I only drink it when I'm camping or sessioning all day. So I do drink Great Northern heavily.
Yeah.
But Reschs is the fucking goat.
Well, here we go. This is two ends of the spectrum here. This next one.
This one tears me.
oh my days.
This is tough.
Sports beers or mother's milk.
All right, we're here now.
Alright.
What the fuck is a sports beer? How did that start?
Pure Blonde. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Marty said it. I'm pretty sure I just fucking am a dog and just stole Marty's whole thing. Nah, it's just a low carb beer, so
Yeah.
you just drink them when you do sport.
Yeah.
Drinking them actually makes you more athletic, like sexually appealing. You get faster when you drink them as well, and you lose weight. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you drink them?
Funny story. We're talking about sports. We played this thing called Music at Copa last year. It's like this music industry sort of like soccer event, futsal.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty like loose teams. Like me, Eddie from Human Movement.
Mad.
Another Sesh gremlin.
Sesh
Loves it.
Does love it.
Have you partied with him?
Yes, a few times.
Exactly, yeah, you know the man. And Limmer, my boss, shout out Jack Limmer, also an alumni. Like, we were there, and we were ready to, because we had like some, and Joel as well, we had some good footballers in our
You're
team,
about to say ready to rock.
but we were ready to rock.
Bro, that's crazy.
We were ready to roll. No, we're ready to roll some booking agents, get out of here, some publicists. Who do you think you are? Like, we're of leisure, we're part of the universal system, man. We punish people.
We fucking party, dude.
We
I know
party.
you don't party, bro. I fucking party.
And we play futsal, alright? So we got there, and I looked at Eddie, I'm like, fucking thirsty. And then mate in Paris like, yeah, I'm thirsty too. We had a bowl to XPA each. Just thinking, like, that's a good idea before some futsal.
That is a good beer, though.
Brilliant beer.
Brilliant beer.
Walk onto the futsal field, play for like 30 seconds. I'm
Stop
like,
saying futsal, just...
subs, please, rotate me out. And Joel, another legend of the label, we just had another bowl to XPA. He's like, man, I'm not ready. So anyway, we swap him out, straight to the toilets. Straight out.
Just
It doesn't
juice it.
sit.
Yeah, nah.
30 seconds of running
Plus
with an
bowl to
XPA
XPA.
doesn't work.
It's just maths, bro.
That's on God.
What the fuck was that?
That's on God. That's
You're telling me-
the fact
Futsal and XPA and running,
don't mix.
I think like that's an on-God fact.
It is an on God fact.
I agree with you. I have no knowledge to say otherwise.
Okay.
I just wouldn't put vomiting in on God, you know what I mean? I think it's like a sacred thing.
No,
Is it
but
hot
no,
that day?
as in like an on God. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like it's a
last
fact.
Last
So
November.
another factor here.
Let's say
But
Carl
regardless,
Draft's a goat.
excellent
on God.
example of what is not a sports beer.
Exactly.
Ah,
Thank you.
bring
She
it back
brings
to
it
fantastic.
back. She's
Fuck
good.
yeah. That was mad.
You just host this. Do you want to host this from now on?
I could do.
All right, go on then.
Go on, you first. You got to host now.
Tui's Old versus Pure Blonde.
Oh my days. I mean, like for bear tradition, there's two years old. Obviously
Yeah.
stands up. I don't really know what to say about either of these.
Not your forte.
Not really my forte, either of them, to be honest with you.
All right. Tui's Old, fantastic,
Fantastic.
nice beer, but the Pure Blondes are the goat of the lighter beers, in my opinion.
They're the best session beer, bro.
The best session
This
beer.
is true.
If you're having 10 plus beers,
Pure
you're going to
blondes.
end up on the Pure Blondes.
Absolutely. Because you can have 24 plus pure blondes.
Exactly.
So it's a caseable beer.
This is a weird two to be up next to each other, I think.
It is.
Is
Sorry.
it? 2 years old. No, this is good. This shows both ends. I reckon the go
Two
to 2 years
extremes.
old is like when you drink it and you have a dart. Because 2 years old tastes like a dart or a coffee. You're having like 2 darts at the same time. Sessionable, no, absolutely no chance. Freezing cold next to a fire. I'm not fucking drinking a pure blonde. I'm drinking a 2 years old.
So this is the thing. I think this is a good way to sort of decide. Because I do like a 2 years old if I'm having a darker beer.
Yeah.
Over like the Young Henry's fucking motorcycle oil bullshit.
I love that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the old is better though.
Old's an easier drinkable
yeah.
beer. It's way more refreshing and shit as well. The other one's hard lager.
I think
Not
is
lager.
so
Ale.
in their respective
Maybe.
fields. How do they rank up? Do you think? I feel like Pure Blondes are the goat of lighter beers.
I'm voting pure blonde for this regardless.
Okay, but the 2 years old, I feel like there's competition there in its field.
Yeah, okay.
As far as dark beers go,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
I would
But-
take that over like, oh, what's that? What's the Asahi one that's really dark?
Oh no, they can.
Asahi dark.
I'm not a fan.
Asahi black.
I do like those.
Yeah.
But like that's sort of like that and the Asahi is like probably the only really dark beers I drink.
What about Asahi's versus Pure Blondes? Like the Asahi Dry against the Pure Blonde.
I'd go
me
with
dead.
Asahi's to be honest.
Oh shit!
I'm
So there's a
biased.
bit of competition here now.
Fuck
Because
man.
the Asahi Dry is a good dry beer.
Asahi dry is the best dry beer.
Facts.
Shit. These can both get stuffed.
It's Japanese, but man, you've already put like
No, that's what I
a
mean,
German in
but
here.
that's what I mean. So the sense that they're sort of equal in their own respective fields because they get done by Asahi both ways.
Carlton Black is a better beer than 2 years old.
I've never seen a Carlton Black on
I drank
tap,
2 years
though.
old for like 2 years. Everyone called me a freak. But then Carlton Black, yeah, no, it's on like 2 taps in Sydney. No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
definitely on more. But there's one in
Oh, that you know of.
yeah, that I know of. Illingsworth? Is it Illingsworth? Some fucking hole. Some
Your one friend from Illingsworth's going to send me an abusive message.
yeah. But they sell Cooper's Black, and I used to go there just to drink it because it's fucking liquid of gods. Pure
Shit, I don't
blonde.
know, this is tough. Yeah, I reckon Pure Blonde.
Pure blonde for sure. Fuck 2 years old.
Next one. This is easy. We don't know about this. Iron Jack, the worst beer in the country.
I refuse
Have you
to
had an
talk. I
Iron Jack?
refuse to talk.
I'm sure I have.
Mate, you go to the footy, It's like the one Iron Jack tinnies.
That's horrible.
And it's like, jeez, it's like, so if you had a beer and you wanted to make it lighter, you don't like mix it with water. Iron Jack feels like they've got poured half a schooner of beer and half a schooner of water.
Just
And it's like,
diluting it.
have this, enjoy. And it's just like, what? But it's 2 is new, which is like a top 3 beer in my opinion.
No redeemable qualities on Iron Jack. Not one.
Shit can as well. Horrible can. Like
Shit
a silver
can.
can.
Shit name. Marketing campaigns about like being heaps Aussie when it's just fucking not Aussie. It's just
No.
this commercial piece of shit that tastes like ass.
The good thing about
This
2
goes
is new
without
as
saying.
well. Exactly. The good thing about 2 is new as well. You can just say, I'll have a new. So you don't even need to say it.
I'll have a Jack Daniels.
No, yeah, exactly. So,
Not wrong.
but
I'll have
new-
an iron. Fuck off, you're drunk.
Exactly. But just say, schooner new, please. It's got something to it. There's a ring to it. There's a quality about it.
Just the new.
Convenience.
Just the-
Convenience as
just-
well. It's everywhere.
Quick.
Hang on. Does the Glady have 2 is new on tap?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't think they do any
I don't think so.
CBA? Carlton Breweries United, CBU, and
You know the politics of this stuff though. We don't.
yeah, I do. They're all CBU, so they must have a
Yeah.
deal with CBU, not to.
We're just
stop.
unraveling the inner workings of the Glady.
Yes.
Anyway, 2 is not even a question of it.
Yeah, sweet.
Where we at? 38 minutes. Holy shit, this is gonna be an epic. Because I feel like we've got some more stories to come. Oh my god, this is unfair.
Do we even have to discuss this? We've discussed all the properties of it previously.
Nah, but we're gonna get pretty into it now.
Alright, let's go.
Oh no, it's VB Carlton Dry. Katie, you like to start on your case?
I'm gonna go with VB on this one.
Why?
I mean, I just want to say like proper beer. In terms of like more enjoyable experiences, obviously more with VB.
Yeah.
Accessibility, VB. Packaging, VB.
Happy with.
And like, I don't know, at the end of the day, I'd rather have this come up against the Carlton Draft
Okay.
than the Carlton Dry.
Looking ahead. I like it.
Your
Any-
game plan.
As the queen of Carlton,
Yeah.
I've got to think about my baby at all times.
Yeah.
Very good.
Any qualms with that, Connor? Or happy
Absolutely
with, happy
not.
With that?
Nah, it's good.
I'm really happy with that as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm a VB stan, mate.
Can we all say fuck Carlton Dry?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck
Fuck Carlton
Carlton
Dry. Very good. Good exercise, guys. That was like a team building.
Can we all say it's a funny OBL tear as well?
Oh fuck! I wrote dry in the wrong fucking place.
What's a funny OBL tear as well? We could say it together.
What?
Funny OBL tear as well. We could say I could spit if frames and souls sitting playing Spyro.
It's not funny. It's fucking toy.
There's some good ones in Bad Boy.
Yeah, Bad Boy's good.
Bad Boy's good for the quotables for OBL.
Can we get back to the beer, please, mate?
You hate talking about yourself, eh?
Absolutely.
Humble king.
That's a good thing.
Maybe.
Whereas like I'll have a podcast. What should we call it?
Podcasts are mad, bro.
What's my name?
Parry.
Yeah, that will make that the podcast name.
Should we be like Parry's talking? Oh, Parry Talks.
What does Parry do in his podcast?
He doesn't think.
He doesn't. No, I saw it from Kerwin Frost. You don't know that? Do you know there's this guy called Kerwin Frost? He's like from New York and stuff. Bit of an influencer. He does interviews as well, and he started his little podcast thing called Kerwin Frost Talks, and I just stole it.
So, nothing's original.
No, still all my guests from the Ill-Equipped podcast. And that's it. Nothing's original.
We were about to just like slap. That look he gave me was the funniest part of that delivery. Alright, let's go!
Carlton vs Cooper's PA. Carlton draft. This is.
You know my answer to this.
Yeah.
Everyone
No,
knows the answer to
no
this.
discussion.
I feel like in a parallel conversation, if we're having a parallel
We're
conversation,
fucking not, but
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The Cooper's PA
So, like,
will
brought
go
me here
pretty
today.
far, but we're not here today to talk about parallels and hoppy beers and Newtowners and shit. We're talking about real beers
Yeah.
for real
Proper
men.
beers.
For real men, am I right?
Proper fucking beers.
So I'm happy with the Carlton taking this one.
Cooper's on tap
That's the
is
only answer I will accept.
fucking
Otherwise,
incredible,
I'm
but
gonna leave the room.
Cooper's parallel on tap is fucking astounding. But Cooper's, let's discuss this. Cooper's in a bottle. It's kind of shit.
Yeah, it's horrible. You have
True,
to-
we had this chat the other
It's
day.
a fucking meal, bro.
The roly polies.
It is a meal.
Nah.
I don't want to wank my beer off before I have to drink it. I want
That's
to
what
crack
I
it
mean.
and
There
drink
shouldn't
it.
be there shouldn't be instructions on the bottle.
I don't need fucking foreplay or like sexual arousal to get my beer ready for me to drink it. I bought you. Like, I want to fucking open you up and put you in me and make me happier.
And if you've had a couple of beers and you start rolling beers across the table, it's dangerous.
It's fucking health hazard.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Katie, Carlton goes
Oh,
to the
for
next
sure.
round.
Fuck, Carlton's good hair. Have you ever heard anyone call it a CD?
No.
No.
Some dickhead in my work comes in and he goes, CD. No, not a thing.
You can't
not
just start
ever
that like it's a thing.
Especially if you're just a fucking nobody and you're just like, CD. It's like, what?
Get out of here.
Get out of here. You're drunk. He's not, but he's sober. And he's actually a decent person. But just don't call Carlton Draft CD, you imbecile.
Because a Carlton Dry is also
That's
a
what I
CD.
mean, yeah. It's not
Could be
practical
anything.
at all.
Yeah.
Could be a certified disc. What are they called?
CD.
Whatever
What's that?
CD
What does it
stands
mean?
for. I don't know, it's 2020. We're not using those anymore.
Sorry.
Captain Disc.
Captain Disc. Disco Bickies.
No.
Only slang. dude.
Bad Boy. Oh, yeah.
Bad Boy. I heard a song like that, man.
That's,
Okay.
you do make music? I don't know.
I do my music. Hey.
Here we go. Melbourne Bitter v... Oh, jeez, I don't like this. Battle of the Tastes.
This is the biggest line. This is the biggest lineup. This is the biggest battle. This is a semi.
This is a semi.
This is a semi
Yeah.
in a quarter. That could be a GF. That's what I'm thinking.
This could be a GF, actually.
Semi and a quarter could be a GF. We talking fractions.
Shit. I'm just gonna start. I'm not gonna try to justify it.
Don't try to justify anything. Okay.
Just trying to interrupt our podcast.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Fuck that guy.
I'm just gonna say Reschs, and hear me out for the justification.
Okay.
I think a big part of a good Aussie beer is it being accessible, and it being on tap is definitely a big part of it, in my opinion. So I feel like the likelihood of me finding a Reschs on tap, and that is a first couple beers, is way higher than Melbourne Bitter. I feel like it hurts Melbourne Bitter. For
Yeah,
that.
for sure. We've been to some like wacky places and found Reschs and then like, oh, lovely. Pleasant
One of us,
surprise.
one
We
of
love to
us.
see it.
One of us, North Sydney, like not North Sydney, Northern New South Wales.
Exactly.
They've got Reschs.
Exactly.
They do.
Good luck finding a
Little
Melbourne
country
Bitter
towns,
in.
Reschs.
Speaking of good pubs, where was that pub we went to? We went up last time with the big pavilion.
Oh, but they had like the grifter.
Yeah. Oh no. The other one where it's like open. I want to
Oh,
give them a shout out.
that
Where
was
that?
Brunswick Heads.
Brunswick Heads.
Brunswick
The
Heads.
Brunswick Heads
Yeah,
Hotel.
that was like the hotel at Brunswick Heads.
What a venue. It was like the middle of winter.
What a
Man, I
courtyard.
took my hoodie off. I'm like, this is
This
big
is
screen playing the footy in the afternoon as well on a Sunday
high
afternoon.
class entertainment.
I was like, who needs the courthouse?
Nah, Courthouse is mad.
Courthouse is a great venue.
Courthouse
Yeah.
is good.
But yeah, it's like on Pingers. The courthouse on Pingers is the Brunswick Heads Hotel. Shout out to them.
Shout out to
Shout out
Pingers.
to them. I mean,
Sorry, Mum. So I'm gonna say Reschs for that reason. But flavor wise, it's hard to put them apart. So we've got to go to other categories, in my opinion.
This is a fucking. This is a knee knocker. Knee knocker. This is an ankle crusher.
Ankle crusher.
Under the weight of Melbourne and Reschs. It's like, what do you choose? Allegiance?
Loyalty. What is your
Loyalty?
loyalty stand?
Quality. Fuck. I think Reschs is marketed as an old person beer, or was like an old school beer, and it's been around for fucking
yonks.
yonks. Like it is a goat. But Melbourne Bitter is
It tastes
also
so good.
It's the only thing that I can like see on a fucking like a panel where if I saw it as two drafts would sway me incredibly into which first beer I get.
I'm full that, but that's why I'm saying the likelihood of them both being on tap at the same place.
That's gonna.
Well, let's say hypothetically. Let's say
fucking kill
hypothetically
people.
they're both on tap, right?
Yeah.
It's a hot day. Like you're parched. You know the feeling. It's like
yeah. You've had a long day as well.
you've had a
uni
long day.
or,
You're
like,
tired.
work,
You're
you know.
parched.
Yeah,
like
you need it.
like you need it. Like it's life juice, right? You walk in and they've only got these two beers on tap. like, which do you pick? Like, under those, like,
Well, I reckon
Melbourne's
Did
so
you
rare,
rest?
but Melbourne, but it's so rare, bro. I get
But
Reschs
here's
everywhere.
the thing. Does the rarity factor add to its
It
allure?
does, man. That's
Like,
like,
because it's so rare, it's like, oh, I see a Melbourne beer, I have to get it.
but you
on
only
tap.
drink it in a bottle, and it's that fucking good in a bottle. And then
You
when
know
you
what?
get it on the
I've changed. It's like the Yeezy, bro. You can't get it. That's why it's hot. But look, I'm happy for Melbourne video too.
I gotta stick with Reschs. You're the deciding vote. I'm sticking
I would
with
say
Reschs.
Reschs.
Okay, that's what, no. I'm on the fence so hard. So
Yeah,
you
straight
guys are
up.
winning Reschs. I'm happy with that.
I'm gonna say Reschs.
Reschs is just a fucking classic, eh? The silver bullet, brother. It's the
Exactly, yeah.
packaging, everything. Alright, Reschs.
And the thing is, the venues I hang out at all have Reschs on tap.
Yeah,
Cordy in here,
go to.
they're there. Like Carlton is actually not always on tap here
It's true.
because Benny
That's the
buys
thing
VB
as well.
before it.
Yeah, that
which
is
is
another thing. When they don't have Carlton here, like, my next go-to beer is always Reschs.
Yeah.
Shout out Benny, by the way. Big
Shout out
to
Benny.
Thank you. Cheers,
for that.
legend. And Mitch as well, a little bastard.
Little motherfucker.
Crumb gram. Right,
Love
jeez.
Mitch.
That was good. That was worth breaking it up. I think we made a good decision in the end.
Fuck, that pissed me off, man.
But like,
So
there's also
good.
a disclaimer: if something gets knocked out early, it doesn't mean that it's not better than a beer that gets knocked out later.
I understand this,
Yeah.
man. This is like the fucking. Do you remember watching Dragon Ball Z and it was like World Tournament? And you're like. It's the first time I saw this scheme. This like knockout scheme. I was
Bro,
like, fuck.
you think this is hard?
That's
Me
good.
and my brother did one, the Kanye West bracket. It was like 64 songs, and it took us 2.5 hours to do.
Fuck, I haven't even heard of that.
All falls down one though.
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, understandable.
It's the best Kanye West track, Katy.
I mean, that's definitely up there for me.
Yeah.
Jesus Walks makes me.
Oh yeah, Jesus
horny.
Walk makes me aroused.
Touch the Sky always
me
gets
going.
me like.
Oh, Touch the Sky.
gassed
Yeah,
up.
touch got a video as well as a fucking. It takes it on a rocket, bro. It's got Pam Anderson in it, bro, rocking out, looking fresh, and a fucking Evil Knievel suit. That's just great. Sorry, your head straight up the same.
But Late Reg is the best Kanye album, based on that conversation. Anyway.
This is a whole other conversation.
Okay, yeah.
It
Well,
Alright, let's
takes
get
maybe
back
we
on
should
that.
do, on the culture review. We should do a Kanye West one. How about
Yeah.
that? Done.
Are you inviting me back, or is that just
Yeah,
like?
I'm happy to have you back.
Yeah, hectic.
The
I
panel.
like this shit.
If you'd like. We'll do these once a month, so once a month you should just host your own branch of Parry Talks.
Alright, Parry Talks to me. That's
More
what I thought.
content.
And we just talk every fortnight about life.
Yeah, cool. I'll be
Actually
happy
do
with that. Yeah, I love fucking podcasts, bro. They're fucking hectic.
Awesome. Well,
I'm speaking
I'll send you
like this now.
I'll put that idea in writing and send an email
Yeah,
across to
cool.
your management.
Yeah, please.
Pure Blonde vs. Tui's.
Pure blonde.
Oh, don't even. Look, my thing is...
It's New's the second most iconic beer. Don't just bend over. Why is New better than Pure Blonde?
I think New is underrated compared to the Carltons and VBs, in my opinion, because I think it goes down really well,
It does.
but it doesn't go down as easy as Carlton and VB, as me. Those two are water for me.
Yeah.
But
Facts.
Tui's is always just behind the big bracket of them, whereas Pure Blonde in its field stands out.
Yeah. And I think also for its field, like a bit of representation for this semi-round is kind of important.
Fuck you to his
But
New.
also, like, I don't know, looking ahead,
We've got some tough decisions to make.
yeah, that's going to be a bit rough.
No, I'm happy for Pure Blonde to excel. I think that we need some light representation in there.
That isn't wild that you're gonna excel Pure Blonde.
You did say as far as, like, the lights go as well.
It's the goat.
It's the goat.
It is the go. It is my most drunk beer, just because it's a
In terms
sports
of
beer.
volume.
Yeah, in terms of volume, absolutely Pure Blonde.
I'm happy for that too.
New is a better tasting beer though. But
Yeah, this is the thing. It's a better tasting beer, but when are you ever buying Tui's New? Think about that.
when I'm at the footy, what is Tui's New synonymous with?
Footy.
Footy,
New South Wales Rugby
New
League.
South Wales Rugby League, and junkies. So
That's both of us.
it's a big percentage of Australian culture. The
No, but-
young junks, the wife beaters out there, the singlets. Not talking about actual wife beaters, wife beater singlets.
Yeah.
People wear wife beater singlets. Watch footy, drink new.
But this is the thing.
True
My
blue.
argument is, do they drink
It's fucking
new?
blue as well.
Listen. Do they drink new or do they drink Carlton?
They drink fucking
VB.
new, bro. They drink new. I know they do. I've seen them. I looked
I
at them in
am
my
it.
eyes. I fucking went into their house. I looked at them. What are you drinking in here? They're like, Tui's new. I'm like, get that shit out of here. Excel in your life. Stop the new. Stop the fucking new.
I'm voting for the blonde though. Katy?
I think so. I think we do need sports beer representation.
We do need
Yeah,
sports beer
sport- I
representation,
think
but
that's
New is the
important.
actual pure. That's the actual sports beer.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. But I think Tooheys does not hold up next to the other classic Aussie lagers.
No, when we've got VB and Carlton coming up in the final round, like that, it just doesn't stand up next to either of those two beers.
Because I feel like
It
doesn't make any sense.
VB, Carlton, Reschs are like, it's here, and then Tooheys is below that.
Yeah, 100%. I agree
Yeah.
with that. But Pure One's like way below that. If you're a wild card, who was a wild card? That fucking cunt in. Who's that dude in fucking?
Bachelor in Paradise.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Wildcards in those reality TV
That
shows.
guy did
MasterChef.
Wasabi like way back in like 2000 fucking Australian Idol was a wild card. Dickhead. He went on another talent show like real recently. He's got like pistols tattooed on his hips.
You know what's funny?
Wasabi!
You know
So
what-
damn hard to
I
miss.
know.
Someone comment that wanker's name down below in the comments and fucking tag him.
You know what's funny though?
Wild card.
I was reading into this. So the winner of The Voice this year, I don't know if anyone's seen this,
Nah.
was Guy Sebastian's brother.
Oh,
And Guy
fuck.
Sebastian is a host. That's real.
Isn't he
That's
one of the
bullshit.
coaches?
Wait, he's the host
Yeah,
of the
he's the
Voice
host of the
Online.
show. And his brother won.
Is it filmed at Star Casino? Because that would make... Sorry, I put every burp on the camera. Because that would make sense. Someone's getting food.
Yeah, I don't know though. That's the thing. Like, that's bullshit, right?
Fixed. Fixed betting.
Has
Fixed
to be.
odds. Now that sports
It's a
bet's
bit
down.
political.
I don't know. I don't like.
You hate Guy Sebastian.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
like-
do you hate Guy
No, I don't like reality TV.
Fuck.
What's the GOAT reality TV show?
Oh,
that could be its own bracket.
I mean,
Fuck.
I love Survivor.
So,
I love
Survivor is the GOAT.
Because it's
That's
full
the
politics
GOAT.
and Survivor, right?
slaps.
Yeah. Well, it's an actual game that's like fun to watch. The other one's just like
Yeah.
people with lower IQ just argue and then... Sorry, keep going.
But like the thing is though, like,
I really passionately fucking hate reality TV. I passionately hate it.
but the Bachelor, like I watched Bachelor in Paradise for a bit. Like I watched the Friendly Geordies recaps.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know if
It's not the show.
I don't know if it's the same, but like that's just entertaining. Like he makes it fun.
Yeah, of course.
maybe-
There
I
is
could just
something to
tune
be
in.
said for like the very trashy reality TV that makes
That's
you
what I mean.
feel like smart and good about yourself.
Is it
Because
not?
it's watching people that are lower than you.
Yeah.
It's the same as when I watch...
But it's balanced out by the fact
It's
that
like
they all have
politics,
a
it's like
nicer
watching
body
politics.
than you. So you're like, oh, I'm insecure. I'm not as hot as them. But then also it's like, oh, but I can spell.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So you're like, fuck that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
This is the thing. This is a conversation, like maybe a bit more nuanced to what we're, sort of talking about.
Should we do a GOAT reality TV show?
We
for
will.
this?
Yes.
And then we'll just burn the paper and it'll be like a protest thing. It's so sick.
No, but listen to this. I
nuance.
think that like Bachelor in Paradise and stuff, and this is a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Is like selling soft porn to youth, and like that's what engages so many young people.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like a bridging thing, like.
Well,
Bro,
it's
it's
so
look
wrapped up
like
now as well.
people in bikinis and stuff.
Well, that's
and it's
the
like
thing.
you're selling like, and the marketing's like to 12, 13-year-olds.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fucked.
It's disgusting.
I think
Yeah.
the whole new wave of like reality TV, like these ones, like the whole thing with Love Island and everything
Yeah,
as well.
that's what I'm talking about,
It's
yeah.
very much wrapped up with like the reason people come on reality TV now is so they can start their Instagram career as like an influencer.
What a fucking 13-year-old
They
wants
want
to
to
do,
gain
bro.
followers.
That's what I
exactly.
mean, yeah,
And that's
so
why it's
you're
like aimed
marketing
at
to
these
that.
kids because they're so impressionable.
But the people on there have the mental maturity of a fucking 14-year-old. It's like the same shit that I can remember at high school with like Sally likes Tommy and everyone's like involved. It's like fuck off.
oh my god, I can't believe you talked to him.
Yeah, move beyond the
that's what
classroom. Go fucking just listen to something or read something. Do fucking anything.
Nah, some uni cultures are like that though as well. Like
Well, fuck those cultures, right?
exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I'm on board with that.
Sorry, I actually passionately
Yeah.
fucking hate that shit.
It's shit house.
Yeah. Sorry.
You know why I had that little side yarn?
Why?
Because next is VB Carlton.
Fuck, thank God you broke it up a little bit just then.
This is stressing me out.
You made it more stressful, bro. You upped everyone's blood
My heart
pressure. Yeah, yeah.
We're at 10 now.
Alright, may I start?
Of course.
Wait,
Look
we're
at
gonna
them, they're both staring at us.
Yeah, hold on.
Where are you going?
You're getting a BB to Carlton, so you taste it.
Okay, good up.
We're doing fancy glasses,
Get the espresso, like,
The wine glass.
the martini glasses.
Oh.
This is the only time they get used.
Have you been counting yet? So you've had 3 schooners each, and
I know, I've been going slow. I know breakfast.
Oh no, so we've had 3 schooners and a jug so far. Right? Connor?
Sorry, I'm drunk.
Just for numbers.
Yeah,
Something like that.
3 schooners and a jug. Katy, any what do you reckon the best Carlton you've ever had is? Do you have like one memory of the specific schooner of Carlton that just sticks out?
Oh, probably for me, like the first one coming out of lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
Like in terms like recently, I just remember like all those months of lockdown, like not being able to go to the pub, not going out, like, and just sort of craving that experience of coming back to a pub and having a Carlton on tap. Because it's not the same. Like you can go to a Bottle, you can buy a Carlton draft.
This is good.
But
You know
no
what's-
one wants to
yeah.
sit on their own and drink. That's depressing.
Carlton long necks are great.
It's
though.
the whole experience. You know, for me, like, you come to a pub and, like, it's the experience of drinking with your friends. And, like, daytime, you're in a courtyard, you're chain smoking a bit.
And you have that.
sip
Carltons.
and taste them, or do you want like the two?
You know what the funny
different
thing is? If you mix these up, close my eyes, and have a sip, and like which one's a Carlton, which one's a VB, now that I've started on Carlton, I can't tell the difference.
Fuck, I've got to do it anyways, but.
Alright, is this purely... Are we doing off purely taste now, or are we still doing off...
I think everything.
I think we should
I
do
think-
taste now because we can taste it.
I think, hang on, let me start. I think that iconic wise,
VB is a fucking winner.
do you think? I think
Let's
they're
move
pretty
beyond
even. I
that.
think
Let's
they're
move
pretty
beyond that
even.
small thing of thinking. Let's think about the palate. Let's
No,
think
no,
about the reason
no,
we drink
no,
beer.
my-
I don't
no,
drink beer for a photo. I drink beer because I love
No,
that shit.
my argument is, I think Carlton amongst youth is just as iconic as VB because I think Carlton is way more popular amongst the kids.
Really?
In my opinion, yeah.
I don't agree. I think VB is the most popular beer in Australia, hands down. Let's let the beer do the talk.
All right. Parry Talks 1 year anniversary. Cheers.
Cheers.
Classy. Where's the boomerang when you need it?
Don't. Oh God, it's good. God, it's good.
Oh my days.
It's like a lighter Carlton. It's an easier Carlton.
No, I'm not arguing that. I think Carlton's way more waterish than.
VB.
I know, I need to literally put them up next to each other now.
God, they both taste like water, like a pump of water.
Nah, fucking VB tastes like some fucking crack ass pump water right now, bro.
No, you know why though? You know why? Because we've had 1 sip of VB and 3 skinners of Carlton.
Fuck, it's so good, but.
But I might.
We almost need to fucking like microwave them. We need to like the taste
warm
test, the warm
experience.
taste test.
We want the warm taste test.
Yeah.
How often are you drinking?
I'm not
beer
drinking warm beer,
though?
bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 26 years old. I'm not
Alright.
I'm not doing that anymore,
I'm just
man.
saying sometimes.
I'm going out of
this
my
comes-
way. I'm spending extra money to get that cold beer. I'm fucking my whole life up for that cold beer.
What if you're
No,
bringing it somewhere?
Katy, how often?
You're not doing that anymore. Stop
Exactly.
it.
We don't do that.
You say
And,
that like you're old. Settle down.
There you are.
Do you know how old I am?
22.
It's a baby.
21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby. But
Like a fetus.
no, even then, I think I drink a warm beer once every 2 months. Because we're either seshing at a house.
Are we fucking reviewing warm beer or reviewing
Exactly, we're-
Pinnacle?
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
not reviewing
Wait,
melted
this is-
ice
this is-
cream.
you've got to
I'm not reviewing
go
like.
across like all
I'm gonna get
scenarios.
in 4 hours
I'm
later.
just thinking about like midsummer day drinking.
Alright.
Sometimes
No,
it
wait,
happens.
How about this?
Get
How
an
about this?
esky.
How about this?
It happens and it
That's what I
happens.
mean.
It
Get
does
an
happen.
esky.
Get an esky.
Get it
Alright. I feel so attacked.
Don't gang
right
up on
now.
her as well. I'm
This is
attacking her.
so
You're meant to be
aggressive.
fucking defending her.
This is so aggressive. I
That's
thought he was
fucking
the only
rude.
devil's advocate.
Exactly.
Okay.
the hell, bro?
We'll come back.
Sorry about
I'm just
that.
trying to bring a more rounded,
I agree.
you know,
I don't want to drink a warm VB ever.
exactly.
Okay.
So you're right. You're correct.
Okay, you're making a point now.
I just fucking love this cold VB so much.
Maybe it's the glass.
It is a glass. Sorry.
But-
I've been in situations with a warm VB and
Yeah,
I
me
thought I
too.
was going to die.
Me too. Shit.
But that was the whole other thing. We went on like a bushwalk. We got lost.
What'd you guys do?
We were like looking for a road and then the road, like the path
Didn't-
just
didn't
disappeared.
appear.
Tell the full
Yeah,
story.
yeah, there
Tell
was
the
no
full-
road.
Tell the full story.
Yeah,
We're here
get
now.
it.
We went on like a camp. It was like one of those uni camps, like first year, you know, toxic drinking culture. I'm pretty sure.
I was not. Wait, everyone. I was
was
not
not
there. I
one.
was not.
Toxic.
I was well before I knew Katy. I was not there. I promise.
Yeah, part of the reason I had to leave that shit. But like, yeah, toxic drinking culture. I'm pretty sure the camp was actually sponsored by Little Fat Lamb. That's how bad
Oh,
this
that's-
whole
that's
situation was.
disgusting.
Yeah, so you can get like an
Talk about warm
idea of
drinks.
like
Talk about warm
how
drinks.
atrocious this whole thing was.
Yeah.
But I remember like everyone was like, we'll go on a bushwalk because there's nothing else to do. We're in the middle of fucking, I don't know where, the bush. And like,
One of them.
I
one of
don't
those
know.
bushes.
Someone was like, oh, there's a waterfall nearby. So we're walking through the bush trying to find this waterfall. And like, obviously there's like one really cocky guy that always thinks he knows exactly where he's going. We're all following this guy blindly.
Me.
We've got like a case of VB. That's our only sustenance. And I just remember being lost in this bush because like
Oh, that's
you know when the
hard.
path like it looks like there's a path
And, it's like,
and
hang
then
on.
there's evidently not a path.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
just
like fire trail. It's like
no.
It's
It,
bushwhacking.
yeah, we were bush bashing.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like one guy wasn't wearing shoes.
Oh,
It was
don't
a
do
whole
that.
thing. You
Was
know,
it the guy that was
someone
leading
booted in a bush at some stage. Like it wasn't
after
nice.
having a sip of cold VB.
Literally, it was no, a warm VB. It
Well,
was like,
maybe I would've been
warm
doing
side.
it.
yeah, we're all just like, you know, the sun's beating down. It's very like,
Shit.
I don't know, it felt almost biblical. We're
Yeah.
very like,
You know
this
what?
is the end times.
I've got-
We were wandering around for like an hour and didn't find a road, and it was just
40
atrocious.
days, 24 VVs. What are you going to do in the desert?
I'm going Carlton. No, I'm going Carlton. I'm voting
Carlton?
Carlton here because
Fuck
I
you,
just
bro.
I just went back to Carlton and I'm like, this is different. It's got a quality to it.
Oh, it's so much better. My younger self would say VB, and VB has done a lot for my brain. What's development? What's the opposite of development?
Regression.
Regression.
For my brain regression. VB's done a lot of that for like my brain, which is cool, and I'm cool with it. It's got like the hottest logo in the world. But fuck me, I grew out of VB. I think everyone does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go back later, but the period of like.
It's still good. It's actually not
Wait,
bad. It's
this is
just
the thing.
better.
Can we preface this by saying, if a beer's made it this far, it's a top tier beer.
It
It's
is,
an
it
ST
is, it
beer.
is, it is,
It's
it
it's
is.
brilliant.
Yeah.
So
I don't
if
need to
we're
fucking defend VB. VB's got his own back, bro. That shit's
Exactly.
good.
We don't. Yeah. This is for the little player,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little guy. Carlton Brewery. It's not like the biggest brewery in the country or anything, but
I'm in agreement.
yeah, I'm happy with Carlton. Assume you're voting Carlton.
Obviously, I'm voting Carlton.
This is cool. This one's just gonna happen. It's time for the sports beer
To fuck off.
to die. Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P. Pure Blonde. The label, white and silver, kind of shit, but I get what you're going for. Some sort of angelic heaven shit.
It's a
light.
friendly beer. It's like inviting.
It's a
you know?
friendly beer.
Oh, you know what sucks? Hang on, we're gonna bring this up before we do this.
Pure on the tap's fucking.
Do you remember
good.
those Canadian club ads where it's like,
You don't want a beer?
What?
Do you want to fuck off?
Sick of beer.
Are you dead? It's like, it appeals to no one.
You want a whiskey and dry as your first drink in a can? Like,
Fucking
no.
no.
Well, what?
Canadian club shit should be like, you want a whiskey no one knows about? Like, want some shit that you find at the bottom of a fucking esky at the end of the night? And you're like, yeah, I do want that.
What? Canadian
Want
club?
one of these and never drink it again?
No, you know what Canadian club's for? The kids at underage drink and they have a sip of beer and it's like, oh, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And then watch a Canadian club and be like,
That's for me.
it's like whip-a-nay-naying a fucking Canadian club tinny. No, just stop.
Fucking stop Canadian clubs.
Horrible.
Is that on a list?
No, that does not deserve to be close. But we're feeling Reschs.
Canadian whiskey. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah, Reschs.
Brushes. Yeah, that was easy.
Sorry, people. Good effort though. Well in. You know. Pure Blonde's like the Benji Marshall of beers. Sorry, this is a very exclusive.
Good in
conversation.
2005.
Like good for a while, but then when the big players come in, it's not GOAT status.
Yeah, nah. It stands up. It stands up in a. Yeah, it stands up in a team.
But like long term,
It's not an all-star.
you're not looking back being like that's an immortal.
It's
not-
an impressive mediocre beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a highly. It's got its fucking good qualities. Sorry,
not the
sorry,
Joey-
Benji. It's not the Joey Johns of Schooners. To his news, bro. And
No,
he's
to
been
his news
fucked
back
off.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Benji Marshalls dropped him,
No.
bro.
No,
Joey
no,
Johns
no.
definitely drinks new.
We're actually gonna do a fortnightly podcast,
Okay,
and we'll have a
okay.
discussion one day about
Joey Johns.
goat halfbacks and fullbacks. Alright, we'll
That's
talk
about all my knowledge of
Katy.
halfbacks.
Yes.
How much do you know about rugby league?
Like little to nothing.
Just missed my mouth.
How many players on a rugby league field? You reckon?
Oh,
I'm not testing you in terms of you got
On a
it right.
team or on a field?
On the field.
Field.
Oh, no. So on a team, on the field. It's like, I'm not testing you to be like, oh, you know,
On a
you got it
field?
wrong.
I don't know,
It's
like-
how many do you reckon?
Like 20?
On a team.
Oh, in a team. I thought you said on a field. I don't know, like 10 or 11?
Not too bad. 13. That's fine.
It's 13
not
on
right.
league and 15 union.
Yeah. 11 soccer. So that's probably where you got that from.
Yeah, but see, I'm going off of my soccer knowledge, which is
And,
the only
and
sport
whenever
I know.
I ask
Oh my god, I
someone,
nearly spilt that. If
how
you're
many people
watching,
on the
that nearly
field,
went
you have to
down.
do one more because the ref's always on the field. So that's
Oh.
a quick bit of knowledge when some dickhead in an Irish pub who's been drinking there for fucking 20 years asks you to buy him a beer if you get this question wrong. How many players on the field at one time? And he's like, yeah, the ref. And
You know
you're
what?
like, "Cunt."
Anyway, you'll understand this, Jan. So the ref made a wrong decision in one of the Dogs games in the past couple of fortnights, and my brother's like, I said, oh, you know, got to give the bloke a break, like just a human.
Yeah.
And my brother's like, refs are the cops. And I'm like, I take back any support. And I'm like, you know, fair enough.
Yeah,
That's
no,
right.
fair enough. But you need cops. You just don't have to like them.
Exactly.
It's not in their fucking job role like people like you. Like that's not in your fucking
Alright,
description.
that's actually, and like, sorry to get serious, but that's probably one of the best takes we've seen. Like, and it's true.
Yeah.
It's like you need cops, and that's what
need
defund
cops.
the police is. It's just like renegotiate their power and renegotiate how much money they have and shit.
Yeah.
But
you
it's
don't
like-
need fucking SMGs and shit.
Yeah, it's so bullshit.
Like every cop I see in Sydney, I'm like, you're a fucking joke. They're doing a job that I don't want to do. Ever. I want to do the opposite of that job, but you need that cunt so that person who's doing the opposite of that job doesn't take it too far.
Exactly.
It's not chaos, it's the opposite of chaos. But there's difference between like fucking dogs or pigs and just cops. Some
Yeah.
cops are good. Some cops are pigs.
Refs,
This-
mate. They're refs.
refs.
They're referees.
Refs.
There's some refs where you're like, that guy's a fucking dog. And other refs you're like, firm, but fair.
Understandable.
Understandable.
I
That
feel
guy
like-
did murder a person, he should probably go to
You
jail.
know what?
You know what though? I feel like in like football codes, there are referees that are really respected. In football
Yeah.
codes, in soccer codes.
Yes.
But in rugby, like,
Everyone's a dickhead.
exactly.
You also have to take into account though, like when you think about like professional football, like so much of that is so dramatic, and so the referee has to get involved and be like he's obviously gonna be more of a regular dude because like you know like this like the whole thing with them like pretending to fall and like oh
Yeah.
I've got an injury and like you have to have the ref there, and obviously he's gonna be more respected because he's gonna be like well don't be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah.
yellow card.
I agree.
Um,
What were we talking about?
Carlton versus Reschs.
Alright, cool.
I don't even want to think about it.
Fuck, should we just get a... Oh, I'm going to pour these beers again. Should we get tasting palettes?
Oh my god, I'm
Do
sure.
we need to taste any...
I haven't had the lunch yet.
Yeah, breakfast or lunch.
You've had 2 beers.
Are you alright? How are you feeling? How
I feel
pissed are you out of
alright.
10? Same,
I
I'm
feel
holding up
alright.
pretty well.
I feel
don't-
better than I did when we started this, but I was a bit nervous to be fair. It's baby's first podcast.
Of course, you're gonna feel a bit more nervous up before you start drinking beers.
But the thing is,
I just had like a coffee. My heart rate was popping off.
I had a little bowl of yogurt for brekkie.
That's
with some
not
oats in it
brekkie.
as well. Brilliant.
Healthy king, skinny legend.
Skinny king. It is, yeah. It's not a school night. Oh.
We got to drink later as well.
But just give some shout outs on this. Shout out to Room 2 Radio. Shout out to everyone listening this far. We're like over an hour in, so thank you for listening. Are you getting a jug?
No, it's gonna be like a little tester.
Okay, good up. Just shout out to everyone. Shout out to Reschs.
to everyone. Fuck off.
No, if you're listening this far, then you've done something right.
No, you got the winner, bro. In fact, not shout out to everyone. Shout out to
Fucking everyone who actually stayed. Most people could just skip to this part. Fuck those people, man.
But they missed the good parts.
The journey!
The journey.
This is life of pie.
Life's about the journey.
It's about the journey, bro. You don't want to be like, fuck, I'm dead. That's the end.
Where's our Reschs?
Here. So everyone's got to finish off these little tasting
Oh my
pellets.
days.
Cheers.
Cheers. Whoop. Oh, Christ.
Taz like, I hate juicing. I love drinking.
Tastes so good out of here. Is there a bias out of the espresso, the martini glass?
No,
I keep saying
surely.
the espresso
We already
glass.
have a massive Carlton draft bias. This is going to only fix this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So my argument here is, I'm voting Carlton.
My argument here is I'm drunk.
I'm voting. No, I said I had a bowl of yogurt for breakfast.
My argument here is I'm wasted. Let's drink some beers.
I think that my argument is taste-wise,
Okay.
I'm going Reschs.
Yep.
But
alright.
in terms of universal likeness and universal appreciation, I feel like Carlton takes it out because it is everywhere, like absolutely everywhere. And
Where? Where is it?
in every bar, venue, pub, license, arena.
She's reliable. She's always on the house.
Exactly.
Always.
And I feel like if someone's, and I'm thinking about it from this sort of perspective, if we're doing rounds with a bunch of 6 of us,
Yeah.
and there's a universal likeness of like what beer we're gonna get,
Yeah.
I feel like Carlton is always it. Whereas if someone says Reschs, it's like, oh no,
Fuck you, man.
it's so fuck them because I'm
No,
going.
fuck you.
I'm going Reschs for taste. I don't even need to sip it.
Fuck me dead.
But in terms of just universal, what beer is better, I think I'm voting Carlton. Draft.
I mean, I don't know.
You're gonna vote
Obviously-
Carlton no matter what.
Exactly. Obviously,
Fuck
it is
you
my favorite
guys.
beer, so I've got to try and be like, I don't know. I've got to try and take both into account and try and put my prejudice aside. But like, exactly, there is
Yeah,
a lot.
sit that
there is-
shit.
But there's a lot to be said for like
Oh, that's
accessibility
fantastic.
and like you said, if everyone's at the pub and like we're taking it in turns to buy jugs. Carlton's
That is
gonna be
way
the one.
better.
I just
than
had a
what
sip,
was
yeah, I just had a
talking
sip, yeah, I just
That
had a
is
sip. Have a
so
sip.
much better.
Have a sip.
Like a proper sip.
It's
Oh,
fantastic.
it's pretty good though.
Yeah.
eh?
Alright, hang on. Pause right there. There's something to be said about your point you made a bit earlier of Reschs being the
The best.
universal, and there's a history to it.
There is.
And it's just a brilliant beer, and it's for a reason. And
Can
it
we-
sells on taste.
Can we Google like how far back these two beers go?
My phone.
I'd like a bit of
believe-
history. I like a bit of
Let's do it.
Because, actually, you know what? I'm changing my vote.
because I don't know an awful lot about the history of Reschs.
Reschs, I
It's just
think it was Reschs pubs and KB pubs. I think they were the 2 original pubs in Sydney alone. I'd say Sydney. And like KB Lager is discontinued now.
Right.
And then like you used to go to pubs where it was like new KB or Reschs, I'm pretty sure. But then Reschs gets in this hole where it's branded as like a really old person beer. It's like have a real drink, have a Reschs. And it's like a fucking, it's not there, but it's a dude on this like a
Yeah.
The
surfboard from
vintage
like
ad.
in the
Yeah.
60s. It's like
That's fresh though, is it not?
it's fresh, but people are like, oh, it's an old person beer. And it's like, what the fuck does
Well, maybe
that
we
mean?
need
They
the
have
youth
the
culture
same
behind
palate.
Parry Talks
Yeah.
to bring this.
No,
beer.
but I think
I have
that,
to say
I
as
think
well,
that Reschs is
this
pretty
is
pretty
this-
loved around. Oh no, sorry, you continue your point. And then
I was gonna say, is this not the 1-year anniversary episode of Parry Talks?
Yeah.
Was Parry Talks not built off of appreciating and building up local
Sydney
Sydney
youth
culture,
culture, yeah.
Sydney youth culture?
How about this?
Reschs has got cans now as well. They fucking just
Hang
brought them out
on.
like a couple days ago, bro.
How about
You're
this?
A Reschs
kidding.
Appreciation, right up in your mouth, no, Reschs Appreciation Society, they have cans now. And they'll like fucking do cans, and now Reschs is like, we're stocking cans in places, bro. Reschs is on the up, bro. It is the best beer
You're
I've
telling me
ever
I
put
can
in my
bring
mouth.
Reschs to a no glass?
BYO warehouse.
BYO
party.
warehouse
Yes,
party.
this is changing games right now as well.
This is potentially a game changer.
Okay.
Hang on.
Wait, are they Carlton Draft cans?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no. It's
Carlton,
only
Carlton's
glass.
only glass. Which is my biggest beef with Carlton.
Motherfucker.
Am I about to betray?
I've never had a Carlton draft tinny.
Reschs is a
They
Pilsner.
don't exist. They don't exist.
Reschs is a Pilsner, not a draft. Wait, what Carlton Draft? Carlton Draft just on tap. Carlton is a lager. Reschs is a Pilsner.
I'm not a beer expert.
Neither.
No.
Should
About
we
Dixo.
make a decision or should we let the fans vote?
Hold up. Reschs is a brand of beer produced by Carlton. Oh, it's produced by Carlton United. It's a C. It's a C. It's a
So we
C.
can still get the
It's
sponsorship
a
no matter
CUB,
what.
Carlton United Breweries. Available in New South Wales, Australia.
So we get the sponsorship no matter what.
Dawn. Oh my god, this is a goat changer. Who produced a beer brand based in Redfern until it was taken over.
Oh, it wins
All
then.
right.
It
Bro,
wins
There we
then.
go.
This is a rude
Alright.
photo. So then Carlton is owned, but it was made in Redfern in New South Wales, and Carlton Draft. Surely it's made in.
So I'm not entirely betraying
Is there a
Carlton
place
by
called Carlton?
still voting for Reschs.
No, you're not.
Carlton's in fucking Victoria.
Well, I'll allow
isn't
it then. I feel like if
Yeah,
all
no,
sides
no,
are pointing
Carlton's
to
got
Reschs.
cans, man. Carlton's got cans.
You
You're both
kidding?
wrong.
Anyway,
I'm looking at it right now.
I've never seen one.
Hold up, motherfuckers. Are you gonna pull the pin saying Reschs wins?
You're joking.
You're joking me. Alright. Carlton Draft.
Talk to
There's some
I
big
could
players.
only
Carlton,
find
no, Carlton
Carlton.
Truffle's in Central. That was that massive fucking brewery in Central for ages. I'm not sure if it's the original one, but... Hold up.
I'm salty.
Oh, no,
I've never
Homestay
found Carlton in a
Victoria.
can.
I've never seen Carlton in a can.
It's sold nationally. 4th most popular beer brand in Australia. Where's the fucking history, bro?
I think Reschs as well is having a comeback.
Reschs is the best.
I'm voting Reschs.
It just got itself in a shit pocket.
If it's pretty.
Wait, you can't vote Reschs. Your favourite beer is Carlton, bro.
No, it's not.
What's your favourite beer?
Carlton.
So you're voting Reschs or Carlton?
See, this is now I'm torn.
Should we let the fans vote, or we need to make a decision?
I think we should make a decision because we've been here for what, an hour and 17 minutes.
We should do a fan vote and a personal vote.
Okay, yeah. So I'm voting for Reschs. Oh no, how about this? We can all finish on different things.
Yeah, and
We
then
got this far, and then we'll let the fans vote, and then from there.
Reschs. Has to be. Taste that shit.
I mean,
I'm a Reschs.
given the taste test after us just drinking several Carltons, it is very tasty.
Yeah.
I'm just going through like my thoughts right
Come
now.
on, open them up.
Also, given the information I've just received about Reschs doing cans,
And
I mean, you
started
said-
in Redfern. We're
Right,
here.
Yeah, exactly. We're in Redfern. You're saying there were only what Reschs pubs. We're talking Sydney culture. For the
It is.
sake of like the culture of Parry Talks, it might be
It
the
might
right
be the
thing
GOAT
to vote for
Australian beer.
Reschs.
To Reschs.
Objectively or subjectively?
Subjectively.
As a team,
Subjectively, to
I'm happy to
Reschs.
go with Reschs. But just let it be known that personally,
Reschs refreshes.
I'm very.
we haven't said that once, eh?
No, we said it once I think before. This is a good time to bring it back up. So fucking drink Carlton the whole time. Been rooting for Carlton. Carlton loses, my friend.
I didn't
Reschs
expect
Nine
is the,
times out of 10.
Reschs is the GOAT Australian beer. There you go.
Reschs is a
We've
good
made it,
Australian
buddy.
beer. I'm very happy with that
the
outcome.
culture.
I really need to go to the toilet, so we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, do it.
Parry Talks. If you listen this far, we'll have a vote though. We'll have a vote. So whatever the fans vote is pretty much the actual winner.
Oh, what?
Do you think?
This is a cheerocracy. No.
We did say though, we did have a conversation about like
You
this
gotta say-
potential scenario in the final, it being Carlton versus Reschs, and us
Yeah.
both going, what are we gonna do if that's the case?
It's good we talked it out then. Slugged it out.
I'm
got
glad,
the
yeah,
facts.
we,
got the
yeah,
facts.
We got facts
exactly. We
out.
broke it down
You
and
need
we've done
facts.
this. But I did say like, whichever wins, I think I'm gonna be happy with that result, and so
I agree.
I think this is now down to the fans.
Okay. Reschs, the GOAT Australian beer according to us three. Thanks for listening this far. If you're at a 111 show in the future and you find me and you say, I listened to that episode of Parry Talks where you guys review the beers,
You buy my beer.
I'll buy him 2 beers. I'll buy him 2 Reschs. Or Carltons. No, but legit though, if you find me, I'll get you 2 drinks of whatever the fuck you want.
Man, I want to buy you any drinks. Fucking, if you see me at a 111 show, buy me a drink. I'm probably going for free anyways, don't worry.
No, last 111 show, I'll say this story very quickly. At the Macful Bolo, we were just there chilling. I had a beer because what a venue. Gotta have a
What
beer
a
at the
venue.
Macful. You gotta support the venue.
Absolutely.
And you walked in with a case of VB, I think, over your shoulder. And you're like, Paz, I gotta take these back, but nice to see you. And you just ran through with a case of VB over your shoulder through the crowd. Parry Talks. Thanks
Parry
for
Talks.
listening. Culture Review. These will be out every month.